Not gonna lie, there was a lot of hate comments after I shared my hunting this past weekend, which if you followed me for long enough, you know every year I hunt quite a bit. When I started my social media journey, it was purely about hunting. And I've never made a secret about the wildlife conservation side of hunting, about the field to table aspect of hunting. So we always are eating what we hunt. But nevertheless, we always get the comments of, how do you love animals and also hunt? This commenter says, which please do not go to her comment and hate on her, but it says, I find it hard to reconcile somebody who has saved horses, rescues donkeys, has a bunch of cows, but then hunts deer. I don't get where the connection is. Do you love animals or not? Yes, I love animals so much, but I'm also not a hypocrite. I eat meat. I use leather. I'm sitting on a leather couch right now. I recognize the amount of animal byproducts that are in so many of our daily use items. And I also recognize the need for hunting due to the fact that we keep building. We keep taking up space that was once home to a large amount of animals, a lot of them being wild game that are large, like deer, elk, moose, caribou, not even the little stuff. And so with those animals, we eat them, we hunt them and we eat them. And so while they are nourishing our bodies, we are also helping to maintain their population so that their population in whatever area they're in can flourish, which is another video I posted about a few days ago about how depending on where you are, what population your area has of a certain animal, your wildlife conservation group in your state will decide how many of those animals need to be hunted. And then all of those licenses and permits and tax on ammunition and weapons and all that stuff goes back into wildlife conservation. So I totally understand if you're not the type of person that wants to go hunting. That's fine. Not saying you need to. But I do find it pretty insulting to be told that because I choose to hunt, I choose to take part in wildlife conservation in that way, I choose to put meat on my table and in my freezer in that way, that I don't love animals. I feel very oppositely. I feel that I have a very real view of the way the world works, the way things have to happen in order for good to come out of it. I find that I have a very real view of where meat comes from, of where leather goods come from, of where, they're literally your LED screen on your phone that you're looking at right now has animal byproducts in it. So yes, I love animals so much. I love my dogs, I love my horses, I love my cows. My cows are beef cows. I don't know if you've put that together yet. And I love wildlife, but I also recognize the need for hunting within the conservation of wildlife. And if I'm gonna hunt it, I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna utilize it. And if I'm going to be a meat eater and I'm going to use animal byproducts, I'm also not going to be hypocritical. And, I understand that not everyone wants to have their hand in that process, but you also don't need to shame those that do. Let me know if you have any questions.